Hey y'all, happy Saturday morning. We are doing some propagating today from some cuttings that my brother let us cut out of his yard this morning. We've got some green giant arborvitaes, a few knockout roses, and a couple of hardy hibiscus that we're going to be sticking in some sand today to try and get rooted. Okay, so this is the pot or the tub that we got. You can see all the arborvitaes down there, and these are the knockout roses that he gave us. I'm not sure which variety these are actually, but we're going to try those. I don't have a whole lot of luck with propagating roses. As a matter of fact, I have no luck doing that, so I'm going to try it again. And then this is a verbena that he gave me. I'm going to stick that in the ground. It's already rooted. I think there's one piece that's not that I might stick. And then these are the hibiscus here. Thought one of them had a bloom on it. Yeah, it does. Well, it's gotten down into the water. Oops, it fell off. Okay, let's see. So you can at least see what color it is. It's going to be that beautiful dark kind of a burgundy red, and it is red in the center as well. There's the center. So yeah, this one was kind of a spent bloom, but you can at least tell what color it's going to be. And right now, Russ is getting the sand and soil conditioner kind of mixed together. We like to do the kind of a 50-50, I guess, mix on the play sand and the soil conditioner. And of course, this plastic tub has drain holes in it, and we're going to put it under our misting system inside the greenhouse. Okay, so Russell's using this old, I guess it's, what is that, a trowel, Russell?
Yeah, sheetrock knife.
Like a sheetrock putting knife. It's just about the perfect width for this container that we've got. Just kind of making himself some rows. We've got hopefully quite a few of these arborvitaes that we're going to be able to stick today. Of course, not all of them will root, but a couple attempts we've had making rooted cuttings off of them have definitely been more successful than the ones we had last year, so hopefully these will work. So what I'm doing on these is obviously cutting the blooms off, because you do not want those on these roses. And I should have probably did a little research, but I'm just cutting these off, and I'm leaving a set of leaves at the top, and cutting, like I said, any blooms off, because I don't want the energy going to the blooms, and cutting any excess leaves. And then even the leaves that are left, I'm just trying to trim those off, just so that there's enough there for it to get some photosynthesis in to help grow those new roots. And these that are kind of spread out more, kind of a fork, I'm just kind of picking the strongest one, cutting off all of the ones that are either dead or just buds that have been spent, obviously. And like I said, I haven't had a whole lot of luck with propagating roses, but gonna try it again. The bee is apparently loving the roses. And down here at the bottom, just cutting right below a leaf node to get a fresh cut there, so it's not dried out. And again, making sure I've cut all this. I probably should have just cut off up here, but this is kind of short, so I didn't want to waste this one. And I'm going to stick it now into the soil and sand mixture that we've got going here as I spin you around. And you can see I'm not even putting rooting hormone on them, sticking them in the soil. Like I said, I don't know that I'll have a whole lot of success, and we're running kind of low on the rooting hormone. So I've got this bucket here. I haven't stuck them in individual cells. I've just done one bucket, and I'm gonna put them under the misting system now. Okay, so I've got them here in the greenhouse, and as you can see, we've got a lot of things started with our propagation. They're kind of spread out because we still are trying to tweak our misting system that my husband showed you a few weeks ago that he installed. We're gonna have to find some better misting heads than what we've got if you leave them underneath there, you can see where it's dripping out. It's a little too heavy, so we're having to keep everything away from directly under the misting heads. But yeah, I'm going to stick a label in these, and they'll be getting some misting several times during the day. My husband's got a timer set on the system. So what I've done is I've just put Knockout Roses Red Randy. Randy's my brother, who I got these from. And then I put the date that we're sticking them on the back of the label. Believe me, I've learned, don't just tell yourself, oh, I'll stick a label in it next time and remember what's in it, because I forget. And just stick it down in there. And those labels using these pens I got off Amazon. I had been using Sharpies and they just faded so quickly. So I encourage you, if you're going to be sticking anything with labels, that you get these garden markers, because they are the bomb. So you can see we're getting quite a few already. Russell's going to show us how he does the cuttings, gets them ready to stick them. Usually we do rooting hormone, but like I said, we're running low, so we're not doing that. He's stripping the bottom leaves off, cutting any of the excess leaves kind of in half, roughing up the stem, kind of wounding it, and then sticking it down in the channel, and then he'll go back once he gets the channel full and cover those back in. The reason for roughing up the stem at the bottom is to kind of promote, that's where it's going to try and heal itself on the wound, and that's where the roots will sprout, hopefully. Got the whole tray full there, and now we're going to label it and put it under the mist, just like we did the others. And hopefully within a few weeks we will start seeing some roots. We're not going to pull these out of the sand until next spring though. They're going to stay all winter in the greenhouse. We will turn the misting off at some point later on this year, on up in the latter part of the fall when it starts getting cool. And then we'll just check them ever so often, so many days. We'll come out and see if they're super dry, and if they are, we'll give them a little water. But these will go, I mean, although they're evergreens, they're going to be okay out here in the greenhouse in the winter, because again, they are evergreens. And we'll see how many of them root up by the spring. Hopefully a lot. Thank you all, and have a blessed day.